right, welcome back. Well, the show is still interactive. We do want to hear from you throughout the show. And now we're going to be talking entertainment. And Kwame Dadzie has joined us on the show. The WhatsApp line is 0550-585-832. We're going to talk about some interesting things. So maybe you want to share your thoughts with us as we do that. Kwame.
Yeah.
How be you?
I be good.
You be good?
Yeah, man.
All right. I hear Burna Boy is talking.
Oh, yes. Burna is talking. You know, Burna Boy is an international act now.
Yeah.
You know, he's everywhere. Even with the recent Love Damini album. And then the last song on it, which is a sample of Tony Braxton's song.
Yeah.
And he's saying that even just the song has given him more money than he's ever earned on any song.
Yeah.
Get it? So this is somebody who is making it,
To be fair,
on the global music scene.
fair,
And
2 months the video has been
Yeah.
out on YouTube.
yeah.
It's close to 30 million views in 2 months.
See you.
That's
30
crazy.
million.
That's crazy.
And that's just YouTube.
Yeah, just YouTube.
So just imagine.
crazy.
And so we cannot question.
And I think it's trending number 9 global.
Yeah. So there is no doubt to say that Burna Boy is up there on the global music scene. But how did he make it? You know, he's been talking about how to break boundaries, you know, apart from maybe the music promotional strategies and all that, you know. He's been talking about selling what you have in your country outside.
Yeah.
So there is a video. Let's take a look at it and come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at that.
For African native artists to know themselves, it's important for African native artists to be proud of themselves, you understand? It's important for African native artists to, when they come out to the world, you know, when they come outside their home, to know who they are and not forget and not try to conform. You cannot go to America and try to offer Americans rap or trap or whatever, you understand? Because they have that already. What are you bringing? Like, why you understand? So if you're a native African and you go over there, bring them what's happening there. It's new for them. You teach them, you understand? So that's what they should do.
Burna.
Yeah. So he says he does Afrofusion.
Yeah.
So a fusion of African rhythms. Okay. Yes. So I think there are 2 ways to this particular issue, you know, selling what is ours internationally. So, for example, we can mention Wiala, what Wiala does outside, you know, presenting authentic, traditional Ghanaian music outside. Yeah. We can mention what Ambule did. Who else? Osibisa wasn't a typical traditional African band. They were doing Afro rock, so they were fusing African rhythms with rock, with jazz.
Yeah, but I think that, to be fair, what Burna is saying here is come with a style that's
different,
unique.
Yes,
that's you.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
And I think that Osibisa definitely had that African sound.
They had a sound
in there.
Honestly, they had a sound. Yeah.
And so for me, at the time that Osibisa did what they did, that was unique. That was, you know, groundbreaking. You know, and for me, that actually explains why they rose to global stardom.
Yeah. And it comes back to fusions. You know, we cannot discount the fact that Western culture has had influence on our music, even high life music. You know, high life was a fusion of our rhythms and then jazz, mainly jazz. Okay, and so if we say that Osibisa was doing something different, but they fused that with rock and all that, that's true. Burna Boy is doing same, and so when he mentioned the rap thing, I was like, okay, history tells us rap is of American origin. Okay. That aside, we can do more aside the rap. We can just maybe Sarkodie takes an Adwa beat, raps over it. That is unique. In a unique way. But I don't like the part where he said, okay, you can't sell rap to the American. You can sell it in a different form. You can repackage it.
Okay. But I actually tend to agree with Burna in the sense that if you're going to take something to give to someone, are you going to give them what they have? They already have it better than you have.
No, I'm saying that you can give it to them in a different form.
Okay.
So maybe instead of saying you can't sell rap to them, he could have said you can't sell rap to people in America in its same format. You can add something to it, because I remember in the early days of hip life we had somebody like Obo doing rap over Adwa. I think somebody like in cassette did
that style
infusing our African rhythms. There is nothing wrong with doing rap over, let's say, an Agbaja instrumental or something like that. So I think we've not really explored our traditional
but will
rhythms.
It sell though?
That is the question. But some people are doing it outside and they are making it.
No, like who?
We are a typical example.
Okay.
Doing our
So Kwame, here's how I see it.
Yeah.
I see a number of things.
Yeah.
And for me, I think it's a combination. It's a right combination of things.
Yeah.
That makes it sell.
Yeah.
Now you can sell and sell decently, but you can also explode. And there's a difference.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that where the explosion comes in
Yeah.
is when you are now connecting with people globally. Okay, in a way, with a sound, with a rhythm, and with lyrics that appeal.
Yes.
You see, a combination of sound, rhythm, lyrics that's appealing globally, but it still has to be unique. You know, imagine you can't go to, like, imagine doing Korean pop. You're a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
You're going to do Korean pop, and you want it to blow in Korea. It's not going to work.
It'll be difficult for you.
It will be almost impossible.
Yeah.
Do you see? So for me, I think that the important thing that I take away from this is, don't try to sell rice to the Chinese man. You understand? You're a Ghanaian rice farmer.
Yes,
You're trying to sell rice to a Chinese man.
But you also understand that there are outliers. For example, we were here about a year or two ago when we had this whole Asaka thing.
Yeah.
You know, these guys, they were just rapping in Chi, but they were doing drill or trap music, basically.
Yeah.
And they were making waves in the UK. Somebody like Yao Talk had Stormzy jump on his song just because of how good the song was.
Yeah.
So there are times that you don't necessarily have to be African or to be so unique.
But Kwame, it doesn't
there are times
sustainable.
they're selling the thing to the people. If the thing is what they know, they can relate to it better. So there are so many dynamics to this whole thing about you being unique, as in picking your African rhythms, or you selling the same thing to the people out there. If you want to do hip hop, okay, and the community where you are selling the song, they know hip hop in a certain way, and you give it to them in that manner, and they can relate to it. If the song is good, they can buy. They will patronize.
Okay.
The same way, just like Burna Boy has been able to do with Afrofusion.
Yeah.
He has a sound. You know, his sound is not 100% African, but there is something unique about it. That is what he's talking about. And so I think in as much as sometimes we try to preach that we should take things from here, we should also make room for the other side of it. Touch It is a Caribbean sort of rhythm, okay? Look at how global it went.
Yeah, but I also think that, again, it's about a combination of dynamics.
That is it.
You see, so I do agree with you of the fact that touch is not necessarily an authentic African sound. But all Caribbean sounds are borrowed from African sounds.
Good. If you are saying that, then we can even go back and say that
and
even the rap Burna Boy was talking about is rhythmic African poetry. Listen to Kwame, for example. Kwame speaks or raps like somebody from the palace. And that is rhythmic African poetry.
Okay.
And there is rhythm to his spoken word, if you like, and that is rap.
Okay,
and that is of African origin.
Let's jump forward. Let's talk about Gamro and Gamro's impact on the music industry.
Okay, so Gamro for the past years has been very, very much criticized. Yes, you know, but that's the kind of way. Where is the money?
Yeah.
Okay, but according to Rexoma, they've put in place some new measures, you know, collaborating with some companies that can track who is using.
Which is very similar to what Diana Hobson said when she was here a few months ago.
Yes,
you know,
yes, the same thing. And so I think last year, I think it was in January or February, they announced that some musicians had high amounts of royalties, like Wale having like 30,000 Ghana cedis for the first time. And then we had Stonebwoy, Celestine Donko also come out to say same. Now, Walasi, who has been very skeptical about how well our industry is going, came out a few days ago to say that, okay, I've received money from Gamro.
Okay.
But one more thing, he didn't mention the amount. You know, most times when they talk about Gamro and money, they mention, oh, I had this or that amount. Yeah. One more thing, but I have a problem with Gamro. Why do you call people to come and take their royalties? Why can't we have a system where when the royalties come, your money goes straight into your account? So is it like, okay, Walasi is my friend, so Dadzie Usika. So if you don't get a call from Rexoma, you don't get your royalties. I'm a bit confused about that, because I think it's about time they put in place all the structures. So once the money comes in, it goes straight to your account. And you're hello, come and take your money from the office and all that.
Yeah.
You see. But the money, the amount Walasi got there, we for know.
That's what you're interested in.
I want to know. I want to see the progress. I want to see the progress.
In your opinion, is Gamro getting better?
It is. Okay. It is, because I was aware of what happened to the Kosga administration before it transitioned into Gamro and all the other copyright CMOs, if you like. And so since Gamro came into being, I've seen people talk about it and how they were even distributing the monies. They look at maybe how long you've been in the system, and that is not scientific.
No.
So that if somebody like Kweku the Traveler, Black Sharif, who just came, has his songs banging all over, you can't tell me that at this time, a musician who released a song like 30 years should take more than him.
Yeah.
So I was always looking forward to they having.
But it's not a salary. It's royalties.
It's royalties
on your work.
On your work.
It's not a salary.
How your work is being used.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so they admitted that they didn't have the scientific means of calculating the royalties. And now that it seems they have that, I think that's improvement, and we can only push them to do better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I think that we've made some strides, but I always say you can't rest until
you can't. You can't.
So
you
Gamro,
can't. They should do better. Their websites, Charlie. Why do I have to come there before I register? You can register online.
We're in 2022, so honestly, this interfacing with human beings all the time, we need to put it away. Everything has to be electronic, to the point where as soon as I mean your money drops, it's wired to your account.
Exactly.
In fact, it should even be done by software so that nobody is getting involved to say, okay, money has come, let's click. No, it's automatic.
It's phone to call you.
Yeah. This is the era of the Ghana card. Everything's digitalized.
I like that.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Thank you very much, Kwame.
Welcome.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.